Hi guys, my name's Garret Girard and this is my introduction speech. So how many of you guys have shot a gun before? Guns in our society are viewed in a very negative connotation. Gun safety isn't even taught in schools, even though over half the population owns firearms. I've been shooting and hunting since I was about 4 years old. My dad started taking me around that age and I haven't stopped since. My unique personality trait is that I'm a gun enthusiast. Now, something to note about me is I was raised in a hunting family. My dad has been hunting for his whole life and got me into it from a very early age. Through elementary and middle school, shooting and hunting was never a passion of mine. It was just something that my dad took me to a few times a year that I enjoyed. But as I started getting older into middle and high school, I started shooting bigger guns and actually picking up that rifle and going hunting myself instead of just following my dad through the woods. It became something that I looked forward to all year long. Senior year of high school, I shot my first deer, and I knew from that moment on, this was going to be something that I was going to do for the rest of my life. When I turned 18, I bought my first hunting rifle, so I didn't have to borrow my dad's anymore. It was a really great day for me. On my 21st birthday, I went down and I bought a pistol. I bought 2 more guns since then, and I have no plans on stopping anytime soon. Shooting is a very expensive sport, so I can't do it as much as I'd like. A cheap gun costs about $500, and they can go all the way up to $12,000. And obviously more than that, the bigger gun and the bigger caliber you get. But ammunition itself can cost anywhere from 30 cents a round to $2 a round, depending on caliber and application. So every time you pull that trigger, you could be lighting $2 on fire, basically. Shooting is a very social activity. Me and my friends love to load up the truck on a weekend, head up into the mountains with our whole arsenal and a bunch of ammunition. I really prefer going out into the mountains and shooting versus going to a gun range. Gun ranges usually have a lot of people in them with very strict rules because there are a lot of people and they need to keep everyone safe. When we're up in the mountains, we trust each other to be very safe with our guns. We know what we're doing. And of course, gun safety is always on the forefront of our minds when we're shooting. We do understand that these things can kill people. And so everyone getting home safely is always our top priority. I always tell people, if you can't handle the responsibility of being a gun owner or shooting a gun, then you shouldn't be shooting at all. One of my favorite things about shooting is getting people into the sport. There's a lot of people that aren't like me, that didn't grow up in families that hunt and that shoot. So being able to take people up and show them what I love and get them into guns has been a really cool thing for me, seeing their face when they shoot their first gun. That's something that's very special to me. I think it's important for people to familiarize themselves with guns instead of being strangers to them. We have people right now making gun control laws, for instance, that have never touched a gun before or have never shot a gun before, that have no idea what they're talking about. People love to brandish the AR-15 as this assault weapon, weapon of war, killing machine, and they have no idea anything about the AR-15. I bought one in January. I'd actually never really been into sporting rifles and semi-automatic rifles until I saw the narrative the media was pushing about them, and I wanted to see them for myself and see how they operated. And I bought one and I shot it, and and I found it is a great self-defense gun. It's a great gun to take to the range. It's a great gun for all ages of people to shoot, whether you just started out, whether you've been shooting for years, whether you're young, whether you're old. Is a fantastic gun for people to get introduced to guns by shooting. In conclusion, shooting has taught me a lot about responsibility and discipline. It's a huge passion of mine, and I hope to do it for a very long time. Thank you.